Hey guys, Cosmos here from Kabam server for Europe, and I'm going to be doing a beginner's guide on plundering. Plundering is when you go in the wilds. Well, let's go back to the city maybe. So if you are in the clouds, you probably log in the cloud city, and if you are in the cloud city, from here you just go back to city on the top right. Then you have the wilds button on the bottom right. That takes you to the wilderness, and in the wilds, as maybe you've seen some of my other guides, you can do a bunch of stuff. So in the wilds you have gold mines like this one over here, level 49. I already have gold mines. Let me see where they are. You can always go to your gold mines through your town hall. So if you click on it and go through the magnifying glass, it'll take you to where they are. So you see, this is one of the mines I took, and it's giving me 3,960 gold per hour. So you can have two of these mines, so that's one of the things in the wilds. And the other thing you have is the different cities of different people, which you can plunder. And you also have, let me see if I can find them, treasure chests, and here's a treasure chest, which will get you some items. It's also good for recycling or enchanting. Here is a town of somebody who was attacked, so there is a protection on it. In 26 minutes it'll become free again for attack. And the last thing in the wilds I wanted to show you is there, the monsters. And if you attack the monsters, you can get Daru. But let's get back to if you click on hero over here on the right side, you will get back to your guy. So plundering. So what you want to do is, first it's related to your level. So you see I'm level 43, so you have a 10 level window, so you can't plunder people much weaker than you are. And so you can just scroll around the screen and find, like this guy's level 61, I can't take him. So you find somebody who you think you can take. And I found this guy here, Javier Destro. He also doesn't have a guild. You see it says guild not available. That's always a good idea to plunder people who don't have a guild. One of the things there is because it could be that they don't play anymore, which means that most likely they will not attack you back. And also somebody without a guild doesn't really have friends who could like revenge him or something like that. So you run around and you find people. If you fail, it's okay. Let me just check the skills I have. I forgot to reset them. Okay, I'm good. And I think the troops are also good. I have knights. And I am at level 43. Only 13,000 battle rating, because I grew too fast. But let's go ahead. So what I do is you just click on him, and you can add him as a friend, which I don't want to do. You can send him a message like, haha, I'm gonna just kill you like in 2 seconds. Don't do that. Or you can usually I just attack, and when you attack, before you click on attack, you can see that you get 5 attempts per day. And of course, once I attack him, he's gonna be under protection. So let's do it, and let's look at it. Alright, so I'm gonna start with Rain of Fire. I plundered this guy yesterday, so I know I can win. And he's got angels, and he's put his mage in front, which is not a good idea at all. If you have angels, you would still have to put them in the front, and there would be a good kind of a wall, because they heal themselves. There, you see? They just healed themselves. But it's not gonna be enough. So when the victory comes in, you're gonna get a message through the in-game mail. So 190 Daru I just got. That's because some of my knights died. And you always get a little bit of Daru for all the troops that you have that die. That's why you keep on recruiting troops. You see now my mail is flashing. So if I go over to the mail, not in the mailbox but in the battle reports, it's flashing, you see? You see that I have a new mail battle report. So if I click on that, I see, okay, this is me. I got a victory, and I plundered this guy, Javier Destro, who is also level 43, actually exactly the same level. And as a reward, I get what people plunder for mostly is kyanite. It's great when you get a lot of gold. Like in this case, I only got 2,000 gold, which is nothing at all. But kyanite is actually what you go for, because that's one of the ways you can get kyanite. And even people can be honest with you and say, look, I don't care about the gold, deposit it so you don't lose it, I just need the kyanite. And it doesn't go from your let's say it's not from you, it is the game that gives me. So this 2,150, it didn't come from him, I didn't steal it. I just made a successful plunder, and as a reward the game gives me 2,150. So he doesn't lose anything other than this 2,000 gold. So and now you see he's under protection for 2 hours, so and it's counting down. What you can do is, if you're playing if you're at home and if you're playing a while and you find somebody who it is easy to plunder and you get a good reward, you can just park yourself next to his city, and just come back like in 2 hours and keep on plundering the guy. But be mindful not to do that with active players, because they can get really annoyed and start like revenge wars, which you don't want to get into. Maybe you're the kind of person who doesn't mind those things, but try not to get too many enemies for silly rewards. If you're gonna make an enemy, at least have a very good benefit, but still try not to make enemies. You can get quite a lot of benefits without making enemies anyways. So this is one of the guys I know I can plunder well, and since I teleported to this new map, to the Deathly Sands over here, I was before in the Fetid Swamp. So there I could plunder a lot of people, but in the Deathly Sands I'm finding it difficult to find people of my level. See, it's like 52, and you got 59 here. So I usually go in circles around me, 52, 46. Maybe I could succeed against this guy, but I know that I leveled up too fast. So I usually want to take somebody lower level, because my level is high but my strength is low, 61. So you see, I'm having trouble finding. In this case, what I could do is I could just teleport back to the Fetid Swamp and plunder over there. But I don't want to lose my gold income, so that's a trade-off that you have to make. Or if you go to how to say it, if you go to the highest area that you can go to, like if you become level 41, which is the minimum required area for Deathly Sands, and if you go to the Deathly Sands, or if you become level 51 and you go to Arundel, then don't complain that people plunder you, because, well, you just went to the higher area and you're like the weakest guy there. So in a reward, you get to have the good gold mines, because on the higher area you always get better gold mines. So you'll have better gold income, but you'll have more troubles plundering. So what you could do is you could benefit from the gold mines the whole day, and then at the end of the day you could teleport back to the weaker area and plunder there, and then the next day teleport back to the to the higher area and get the better gold mines. But it's annoying to do that, so try to find a good sweet spot. What I will do here is I'll just circle around until I find somebody also around level 40, ideally, 41, 42, 43, something like that. There should be somebody, but you see, like here, you see level 73 is hanging around in this area. Level 63, they're far too high. Level 59 for this area, but the reason they're here is because they're hiding. They're hiding because when they go to the higher area, they keep on getting plundered by much stronger players. So that's, you know, the plundering is the 72 level over here, 66. So they're all actually hiding in lower areas. So you can do the same always. You know, if you're getting too much, if you know you will have too much gold, teleport to the Otaric Plains. You'll most likely not get plundered over there. So but you'll lose some of the gold income, but at least nobody will plunder you. Like if you're going on a holiday and you're going to be offline for a while, go to Otaric Plains, put your city somewhere in the corner of the map, You can do that by, if you have all these village points, you can just click on it and do teleport to it. So if you put yourself a bit away from people, kind of, there'll be much, let's say, lower chances that somebody will plunder you. So it's not as simple as it may seem from the first glance. There's a lot to it, and some people get really annoyed with plundering. And what helps also is, I can't show it here while recording, but over here next to your portrait there's a button for going to full screen. If you have the ability, if your PC is strong enough, for the wilderness it really helps to go full screen mode. You can see much more of the area. So but I'm already so used to scrolling fast like this, but yeah, here I'm having trouble finding somebody. I wanted to plunder one more person, just for the video. So all those things you gotta think about. Do you want to hire gold income, or do you need the kyanite? So that in itself answers, don't rush too fast to go to the high area. That's my advice. Stay lower area, stay safe, and see if people are plundering you or not. If they're not plundering you, usually it's better that you don't get plundered and you get a little bit less gold income than that you get more gold income but you get plundered several times a day. Because if somebody plunders you, they'll take 10% of your here I reached the side of the map. If somebody plunders you, they'll take 10% of your gold income. So if you have 200,000 gold on you, you'll lose 20,000. And 20,000, that is, with my current income, almost 8,000 from the mines. That's like 3 hours of gold production. So that will be like totally gone. If I get plundered several times a day, then my whole gold production is gone. So I might as well have been in a lower area in that sense. So okay, not to drag on for too long, because I can't seem to find a lower level person. So I might as well, oh, there it is. I'll try to plunder this guy. I don't care if I win or lose. So what you can do is, or you can teleport your city next to him, or you can just teleport your hero. Here you have the blue teleport button. I'm going to teleport my hero. That's going to use up 100 energy. And energy is not unlimited. You get, I think, 500 per day. So let's try to take this guy. I'm curious if I can take him. So his angels levels are higher. It doesn't look so good right from the beginning. Okay, it looks good. I was worried that his magic defense would be high, but it's not. So I will win this one. But if I don't win, what happens? If you don't win, you simply get nothing. You lose your attempt and you get just nothing. There's nothing terrible happens other than you don't get the kyanite that you need. And as this is one of the only ways to get, okay, there are now a bunch more ways with the new events, but usually plundering was a key source of kyanite. So you ideally don't want to waste your 5 attempts. And the higher level you are, the more kyanite you get. So let's have a look at what I got from this guy. Oh, I got 46,000 gold. So that means he actually has 500,000 on him. That's not so good, but now I remember this guy. So if I'm around in 2 hours, I'll plunder him again and again and again, because that's a lot of gold, and sometimes you even get 100,000, 200,000, and that's a lot of gold not to take, because with that much gold you can invest it straight in your guild skills. And by the way, I got the same amount of kyanite because it's related to the level. If you plunder a higher level person, you'll get more kyanite. And as well, if you remember from my VIP video, the level comparison, you see that the higher level VIP, so starting from VIP level 4, you get 500 more kyanite, 600 or up to 1,000 more kyanite per plunder. So that's also connected to that. So I think I went over everything in the wilderness, just that it helps you. You have these navigation buttons. A city will take you to the city, the hero will take you to the hero, return will bring your hero for free. It'll teleport your hero back to the city. I'm not going to press it now because I want to park my guy right here and plunder this guy later. teleport, it will teleport your hero like I just did. And attack, I never use it. I just yeah, click or yeah. The last thing I want to show you is the coordinates here. It could be that somebody, like, you're searching for somebody to plunder, and you could ask in your guild chat, you do /G and you say, hey guys, you know, can you help me find somebody to plunder? And let's say some of your friends look around the map and they find this guy. Now then they can tell you the coordinates, 311, 791. So now imagine if you are somewhere over, I don't know, I'm just gonna scroll away. So if you type in there 311, 311 and 721, I think it was, it'll teleport you, 89. 311, 789. So I'm gonna go away again. So 311, 789, and if I click on enter, it's just gonna come back to that area. So that way you also can navigate and tell your friends. What I often do is, for example, in this area the highest level gold mine is 50, so 49 is also good. So when it's time to get gold mines, I would it happens often that I would say, guys, level 49 gold mine on coordinates this and this, and then it makes life a little bit easier for your guild mates to find a gold mine. Okay, that's a little bit extra information, but that's basically all there is about plundering. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please do click on like and subscribe just below the video if you did. It always helps a lot. Share on Facebook, Twitter, whatever, in your guild. It always helps if you guys share. Also, the link to my blog is in the description, or you can Google Cosmos Wartune blog. It's the most popular blog on Wartune out there. You can find pretty much anything. You can Google whatever you want and then add to it Cosmos Wartune blog, and probably you'll find it. And also, if you want to play on this server, you can go to Kabam. So you can go to kabam.com, or you can Google Kabam Wartune, and it'll come to it. And you can also check out other games they got. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching and have a very nice day.